What? What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Let me see if I can back up some. There we go. Oh my goodness. What a day. What a day. Guys, hope you guys are well. Hope you guys find the state of my beard. I'm doing some nuts. I was just shoveling the my driveway. We had a snowstorm last night, and I'm just looking. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm I just got back. I just got back in. I was just sweating like crazy. So hopefully you guys are doing well out there. Hopefully you guys watching back. Callan, what's going on? What it do, Laz? Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Allie. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Hope you guys got the notifications. Yeah. Absolutely nuts. What's going on, Luis? What's going on, Luis? Oh my goodness. Well, still no word. I still have no word, guys. I don't know if you guys are up to date. Uh, what's been happening? Um, so, so, I don't know. How do we start this? Yeah, Aries in the Nation. That channel, the channel we started, the channel we started the Bruin banter on, is gone. It is no more. I'm still waiting. All right, guys, I'm still waiting for um like I guess communications from Google. I have my ticket put in, but I feel like it's going to be a while before we get any sort of answers. Um so that's the frustrating part. You know what I mean? That's the frustrating part of what's happening. So to let everyone know, Arius in the Nation, I woke up yesterday and Arius in the Nation is gone. It said I had no channel. I've had no communication with YouTube. Absolutely gone. Absolutely gone. There's been no emails, no. Usually, what happens, I don't know if you guys, whoever you follow, right? Whoever you guys follow, I'm sure most content creators or reactors, um, like most content creators will rant about like copyright claims, right? So you guys are, at least I feel like you guys are aware, at least on this channel, you guys know what happens is YouTube will tell you that there's been a copyright claim, someone's claimed a material on your channel, right? And so if that happens, Jackson's jerseys, what's going on? Hope you're well. So if that happens, let's say copyright strike, 3 strikes in a row, you're gone, but you still have an appeal process that behind the scenes you can go and try to get your channel back, right? Well, there's no communication. Woke up, the channel is gone. When I log back into the Arius in the Nation account, the only thing it prompts me to do is to create a YouTube channel. And so it's kind of like, if you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I've already done that. We already been through this. So that's something that we're figuring out how to manage. So with that being said, with all that being said, yeah, no, everything should be paused. Everything should be paused because there's no freaking channel. Cheers, JV. What's going on? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Um, yeah, so we're trying to figure out what's happening. Right now it's like the waiting game, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a while because I'm pretty sure Google's headquarters is on fire currently. The whole state's on fire. They have bigger fish. They have their own personal fires to put out over there. Um, so with that happening, I went ahead and you know, be it smart, be it stupid, be it an overreaction, I privated all the videos over on the Wrecked Nation, kind of as sort of damage control. Because I'm like, okay, if they assassinated Arius in the Nation, is the Wreck Nation next? And if the Wreck Nation's next, like, where does it stop? Is it because of my connection? Like, I'm trying to think of all the ways, right? I'm trying to like damage control this because as long as it deals with me and my channels, at the end of the day, I will survive. right? Um, my biggest fear is that what happens if that nonsense moves to Embrace the Stuck 21. That's my fear. So I'm shutting shop down. Like whatever it is, we are protecting the main ship no matter what. So I don't know what it is. So if it's the name that got it deleted, if it's just a glitch, then I'd be so relieved. It'd be very annoying. It would be very annoying if it was a glitch, an understandable glitch. I get that, right? Um, but it's very annoying. So I'm just taking this step of precaution. I'm just chilling out because there's been some weird stuff going on in the communities that we're a part of, right? So like even stuff over on Rumble has been acting a little bit janky. So, I don't think that those issues present themselves here. My suspicions in those communities, right, is that there is either someone, now hear me out on this. I'm not trying to get all tinfoil hat. There is someone um either in the community, not our community, not here, not Bruin Banter Squad, not us. This is family here. There's someone somewhere that's either reporting all of our content on channels and causing havoc, or I don't know, or it could be a glitch. I have no idea. But I'm taking this time to just kind of like take a knee and just kind of sort of regroup, kind of reevaluate things because that was what 2 years worth of work. I mean, granted, I know in the thumbnail it's 2025. Cheers, Barnesy. What's going on, brother? Um, like 2 years of work. We put out lots of videos and lots of interviews. I don't know, Gary. I don't know, brother. I don't think that individual has that power or that wherewithal to understand that. Maybe we ought to be asking. I'm serious. I'm serious, Luis. What I did is I paused that. I paused my freaking the channel's Instagram account, right? And you just using my personal account um on IG. I just don't know. I just don't know. The internet is vast. The good thing is we reach everyone immediately. The bad news is we reach everyone, which is a dangerous place when you reach everyone. So, Troy, what's going on? I didn't, for the first time ever, Troy, I didn't do nothing, brother. I didn't do nothing. I woke up. I woke up, and I guess that's on me. That's on me. But yeah, that's what happened. I woke up and it said no channel under Arius in the Nation. And so I scrambled. Yesterday, I was just kind of like thrown aback. I'm painting. I'm currently painting my kitchen with my wife and Alexander, and so it was a good way to like kind of sort of come back down from crazy panic. Yeah, 100% Barnesy. That's 100% true. So it's just like, maybe it's someone salty that I didn't react to what they were wanted. I have no idea. Ron's ghost for moving away from jousting. 100%, Gary. So the painting is going well. We got the first coat on. We're painting our walls white over kind of a gray. So it's going to take a couple of coats. Got you, Calvin. No worries, man. No worries. It's insane how much how expensive paint is. Just materials. It's nuts. Blows my mind. Because it's not, remember, guys, it's not just paint. It's like the drop cloths, the little plastic, the painter's tape, the stuff like that, like the brushes, the rollers, all that good stuff. I'm not a painter. I hate painting and I hate drywalling, or what do you guys call plasterboarding? I hate that kind of stuff. I hate that world, that part of the trades. That I can't stand it. I don't have patience for painting. So yeah, no, we're in the middle of that renovation, and on top of that, they're coming to redo our floors on Monday. So we are trying to get the paint ready to go and redo the floors they just put in. So, oh my goodness. Kev, what's going on, brother? London, cheers. Dude, listen, I don't know, man. Brother, I don't know what's happening. There's I'm it's either a glitch or someone has it out. It's a personal vendetta. And I don't know what's going on. How to cut. Listen, I know how to cut. I know how to cut for sure, but yeah, I'd love painter's tape because I can sort of get away with being sloppy. Especially look, if it was just walls, if it wasn't like kitchen and there weren't kitchen cabinets, that would be different, right? I would cut it in for sure, but I'm not messing up my kitchen cabinets. Like, no way. No way, not at all. So, all of this stuff that we've put out on YouTube, it's annoying because it's like Areas of the Nation is definitely a cautionary tale for those that go all in with social media or content creation, especially in the reaction niche. If it was a copyright strike, if it was 3 copyright strikes in the middle of the night, that's how quickly shit could go south. That's how quickly a channel can disappear overnight. And literally this happened overnight. So this is why for me personally and for Spencer too, this is like a sign, you know. Uh so this is where going with Alexander House, brave one. But you know what though, Gary? It's easier to do touch-up paint. Because when we moved in this house, the house was already painted and we didn't have the paint that the house was painted with. Like there was no one left us extra paint. So white, perfect. We can touch that up 100%. I went out and bought the 5-gallon buckets, like the big buckets of paint. No, Troy, not at all. Not at all. Um, I do, Luis. I do. I reached out I used our Cloud as ETS21 to reach like someone, a human, a human being. Even though they're like, oh, this is a small channel, not the big channel. Like, yeah, 100%. So, all this stuff is just how it just goes to show how fickle things can be. And I'm very fortunate where it's like I I couldn't imagine what would happen if it was like let's say a bigger channel. Let's say a channel where my livelihood depended on like this YouTube channel being up and running. Like that would be a gut punch, because there are those creators out there. There are those creators out there that depend on the revenue stream from the channel to pay bills to survive, right? And this right here, what happened yesterday, kind of just shook everything. Like I knew YouTube was kind of, getting a little bit janky. Um, the Which one? The paused, not canceled. So then the thing is, why was it paused? And why can't, Troy, what happens is that why can't I go back in to recover the channel? Like it didn't even give me a reason why the channel doesn't exist. And so if it's paused, that means it can be unpaused by someone, by someone. But it's scary to know that someone can just pause a channel. That's not me. That's the terrifying part of it all. You know? Yeah. Uh, See, so right now, guys, Troy has more information than I've received. Right now, Troy has more. Troy, brother, please email me that. Can you forward me that? I feel like this is I'm trying to put the pieces together because yesterday I was in like the reaction mode of like trying to figure out what the hell happened, right? With no clue as to what went on. I woke up and the shit was gone. That's the email I sent you. I think. Oh, okay, gotcha. Um, it's only your you would think so. You would think so, Callan. I would have thought so. And see, this is the thing. This is the thing that's terrifying. It's like, dudes, like, how is this? How is this okay? Like, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I understand. Um, moved from months ago and I received a copyright strike. Yeah, man. Dude, I all I know retracted. What? London Lion. You should be fine, brother. But I feel you, London Lion. You're 100% right. Um, okay, Ali got the same one. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, so I don't get it. But a copyright strike is different. A copyright strike is is one of those things where they notify you, hey, listen, this is a copyright strike. Your channel is yada yada yada. Or even on the early days of Embrace the Suck 21, what is it? We had a video that violated community guidelines. Um, and so this is all that's happening. So I'm completely out of the loop when it comes to something that deals with my own channel, and that's the part where it's terrifying. And then I'm like, okay, is this how fickle everything is? Like, is this, I was telling Spencer about it, and I'm like, it, basically pretty much YouTube channels are building sandcastles near the ocean. That's pretty much what I equate it to. um Yeah. But you see, Luis, my thing is, I did that video on here. This is a completely different email. This is a completely different email. I've made sure not to connect any of these channels via email, right? It was me that deleted speech to text. Oh, gotcha. No worries, London. I was just making sure, brother. Anything you say is 100% allowed here, bro. Captain Cheers. I'm with you. I'm with you. Life is fickle. Amen. Amen. But it's just like, look, we're building these sandcastles near the water, and it in an instant, this shit could just be gone. And what terrifies me is that, like, thank God, thank God, at least for me, I have backup. I have other things, but I was just terrified. Like, if that shit just disappeared like that, like, does it affect the other channels? It shouldn't affect other channels at all. Um and different email. Yeah, all my stuff is all separated 100%. Like, you would have to be you would have to really be, yeah. All my stuff, so the thing that was attached, and this is the peculiar part, is that the channel that's attached to Areas in the Nation is Stories to the Nation, and that channel's fine, I believe. As of I think it is. You know what I mean? Like, as of yesterday, it was up. I'm not too sure. I mean, my God, it's like one of those things. Do I have to check every effing day? It was there yesterday. I'm not even sure, man. Hold on. Stories to the Nation. That's the only the channel that is attached to the Areas in the Nation Gmail. I don't know. Let me see. I haven't checked it today. So but who knows? If it's there, let me know if it's there, because I'm oh my God. Yeah, stories to the Nation is still there. Yes, JV, 100%. I have all my channels on different emails. None of them are connected. Nothing's connected. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I knew when YouTube, when we cheers, Dorito, good to have you in, man. Uh when YouTube started kind of going crazy while we were still in the first year of Embrace the Suck 21, um, I knew that, when you start like connecting stuff, and Google goes on a purge headhunting mission, right? They'll headhunt the email, and whatever's attached to the email. So, but I was told each are considered their own brand and channel, so it probably still wouldn't affect. See, I don't know. So, areas of the nation. Well, that's a completely different email too, Troy. Like, I think currently on my channels list, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 emails, 10 different emails. So each channel has its own email. I don't put the only one that had double was Arius in the Nation. Arius and the Nation had two. It wouldn't let me use the same email for different accounts. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I have a ton of different emails for the different channels. So yeah. So anyway, so that's why I paused. So anyone looking for like stuff over on the Rec Nation, that shit's paused. I went ahead. I actually went through. Now here's the thing though, Troy, check this out. All right, check this out. Like, let me see if I can. So I went ahead and I paused Rec Nation. I paused the Rec Nation, right? And I can still see, I can still access my studio dashboard for the Rec Nation, even though that channel is paused. I can still see the amount of subscribers I have. I can still see the artwork. I can still see some of the numbers behind the Rec Nation. It's just the videos, everything else is privated. And I can recover that YouTube channel at any moment. I can go in and it'll walk me through prompts. Whereas Arius and the Nation, I have to, the only thing it does is either error loading, try again, and or create a new YouTube channel. So yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. It doesn't make any sense, you know. So that's kind of that's the issue I'm having. This is what's going on. And for the first time, it's one of those things. Like I think it's a sign, maybe this whole thing over here on this side of stuff is just I'm going to take a step back. I'm taking a step back. Have had the same email. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. London. All it takes is a random gust of wind. Has a front page for me too, but Arius Nation has disappeared. This is what I'm saying, Troy. So I I paused Rec Nation after Arius in the Nation disappeared, but I can still see Rec Nation. I can still see it looks like a storefront. No one's in the windows. No, there's no content on it, but I can still see it. Arius in the Nation is in the wind. And so Rec Nation is your example of a paused channel, is what happens when the content creator pauses its channel. Arius in the Nation gone. So that's the issue I'm having, Troy. So if it was paused, I need to know by who or why. That's the part my relationship with YouTube, I understand, is like a standalone relationship. Like I get it. It's not what's normal. No one else, like what JV hasn't heard about this happening to anyone. I don't think, Captain, have you heard about this happening to anyone? Like, I don't think EB has. I reached out to King Boomer, Spence. No, our people. I even reached out to Black Pegasus. I'm like, bro, what the hell's going on? We still don't know. This is so it's just interesting. It's just freaking weird. And then I'm thinking, there's no way I'm the only one that this happens to. And it's just strange. It's like, okay, I'm not like the biggest conspiracy theorist, even though we're part of the Av Files and we talk conspiracies over there. But hear me out on this. Like, that's like, does Bigfoot exist? Well, you know what I mean? Like, this is different. this shit is different, right? It's odd that we do Rec Nation stuff, and then I'm a huge advocate for going out and doing things on Rumble. I'm doing things on Rumble, and I'm using Rec Nation on YouTube to cross promote Rumble. which is getting people off the YouTube's platform, which they don't love, right? I get that. But it's not. No, I don't. And 100%, of course, they'd be petty. Of course, YouTube would be petty, brother. But that's not the channel. That's not the channel I promote Rumble on at all. Rec Nation, if you guys know, ask Troy and Luis know that Rec Nation on YouTube. That's the one that I heavily bombard that channel uh with YouTube stuff or with Rumble stuff. I have seen YouTube channels disappear before. They always assumed it was by the creator. Yeah, this is crazy. So this is where I'm step. At least our little footprint is like a hydra of channels. I can always get a message out to everyone at some point, some way. Just yeah, I JV. I hope so. I hope so, man. But it's just wild because what happens is I'm thinking about look. That means at the end of the day, we're not even in control of our own channels, which is terrifying. Like that's what that gets to me. It's like okay, that's the terrifying aspect of it all. Donald, cheers. What's going on? You know, so at least this way, with all of our channels all over the place, right? At least we can at least still communicate. We can still have our brew and banter squad. Uh, yeah, had this channel or out. Yeah, this is why we have so many channels. This is a great reason. This is a great reason that what? It's Donald's 40th birthday. Dude, happy birthday. Happy birthday, brother. I've been Donald, I'm okay, man. I'm okay. Kind of raged out yesterday. Um the news that came in, Donald, to catch you up. Aries in the Nation is gone into our IG. Not in control. That's drifting into yeah, right? Right, Gary? 100%, brother. So I think I'm just gonna step away for a little bit until this thing fixes itself or finds a way to get fixed. Um, I know that the ticket for the YouTube channel has been submitted and they're gonna look into it, which is kind of like we'll we'll call you, don't call us, kind of thing. And I'm just like, okay. Um, it's probably a glitch. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I believe in glitches. I believe in glitches. It's just annoying. It's just annoying because the issues I've been having lately feel like feel like there is something amiss within there has to I feel like the thing that adds up everything, the thing that connects all the dots for me is if there's a nefarious troll within the community over on Aries to the Nation and over on Rec Nation. So the only reason that shit should be going on, um, the only reason that should be going on is if someone's like reporting the videos or reporting the channel. No, Troy, brother, no, you're fine, dude. It's just frustrating because what happens is we put loads of time into that. So that's the frustrating aspect of it all. So you know what? Cheers, Nick. I hope you're well. Hope you're well. Good to have you in, man. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just, you know what? I think this is a sign. I'm gonna take a breather from creating videos. You know what I mean? Like that's it's Kev's a bit. It's you, Kev. No, I'm kidding. You no, I'm kidding. It's the Croatian football organization. Everyone knows it. They've had it out for me for a long time. It's the, the Croatian mob. All the itches out there had it in for the channel a long time ago. They put a hit on the channel. Um, Nick, I mean, dude, I don't know either, man. I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's It's so fucking nuts. Possibly, I pissed them off too. I probably pissed them off, but I mean, my God, it's just infuriating. You know what I mean? It's infuriating because yeah, we built something, we put time and effort in, and for this community, our brew and banter here, our guys here, like know why I put the effort there, you know, and that just blip in the blink of an eye, gone. Yeah, probably Matty Cash, that bastard. And I was a fan of his. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. He is dead to me. Matty Cash. uh yeah. So and then what happens, Donald, is that like that shakes the foundation of like just these video platforms, right? It just shakes the foundation of putting trust. And honestly, yeah, you're like, why the hell would you trust something like that? Well, you start to build confidence in yourself and in your channel, where it goes a long time without running into issues. And then all of a sudden, that confidence is shaken. It's absolutely thrown in the garbage. And that's the issue, and that's the kind of the gut punch I was feeling. I was like, oh my God, like if it happened to effing me in our tiny little channel, like listen, by no means is a 24,000 subscriber channel a big channel. It's in the grand scheme of things, it's tiny. It's a drop in a puddle. You know what I mean? It's nothing compared to the expansiveness that is YouTube, right? Um, I just, you know, oh man, if it was my only channel, let's say, like hear me out. Like, look at this. What happens if these people that are putting 100% into their channels, that sweat, work, bleed, and put all their shit into one channel, right? All their efforts, and then something like this happens, right? And something like this happens. I mean, it that would mess up everything. Like if I budgeted around, I mean, that's right off the bat, that's foolish. If you budget around any kind of earnings that you make via internet or this kind of thing, right? Um, but if you are at that point of budgeting and making money doing this kind of stuff, it is only for it's only for a short amount of time. Like you're not gonna that is not sustainable. And then what happens when something like this happens, where it f's up everything. It messes up everything. And yeah, if it is a glitch, Luis, where it's like, oh, my bad. Well, guess what? That just effed up a ton of revenue. Like if you were a bigger channel, this is not for me. It doesn't matter for me, guys. Like for real. Like we've been a non-factor for a very, very, very long time. Um, But cheers, Hadvik. What's going on? Good to see you in. Good to have you at the table. Uh Follow a few war mappers, the amount of work they put. Yeah, and so for that to just disappear, either by glitch or on purpose, or a channel that is held for review, um and like that ruins a lot down the road, because then it puts a damper on your trending videos, your ability to get content out, to stay in an algorithm, which is what all these content creators or video reactors need to be. They need to be in these algorithms, and a day away is freaking, you can't get that day back, let alone a week, let alone a month, let alone how long this is going to take. That's going to take them out of the fight. So this glitch could I mean, for a bigger channel, that could straight up kneecap someone, especially a creator that only has a YouTube channel in their household income. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. JV, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a wake-up call for damn sure of how fickle this whole thing is. That's why I'm just like, I'm good. Listen, my online status now with YouTube or video creation is going to be limited to Embrace the Suck 21 over on Patreon. When we do meet up, our podcast probably once a month on ETS 21, and our podcast on the Av Files. So that's what's happening. I'm literally over it. I'm absolutely done with it. You know, that's where I'm at. Just completely gone. There's no patience. From burnout to being absolutely let down. I'm just like, dude, whatever. I'm just happy that we figured we see that this is a possibility, a very terrifying possibility that exists out there, a glitch that could happen to anyone, and I'm very happy that it working for a company job. No, I would put it this way, JV. I'd put it less than that, bro. I'd be like, it's basically being a contractor for like a shady, is like being a subcontractor for a shady contractor, like a shady builder. That's what I put it as. You know, I've done a lot of labor jobs where I'm doing like trim or whatever, and then Friday comes around and the boss just doesn't have the money until Monday. That's the stuff. We're gonna get to that, Luis. Listen, I just need a breather. I need a breather. It's kind of been it just took the wind out of all the sails, you know, because look, I use the Rec Nation on YouTube as a billboard for Rumble. Now, until Aries in the Nation, if it ever does come back, it's kind of like then I can put the Rec Nation back up. Yeah, it has to be like Rumble isn't doing it on its own. It's not enough to pull its own weight, but I still enjoy doing it. But what happens is it's even Rumble, we've had issues there with one movie reaction getting taken down or disappearing mysteriously, and two of our live streams disappearing. So, my thing is if issues continue to happen in my sphere, then the issue is coming from within my sphere, if that makes sense. Then all of a sudden I'm thinking it's not a YouTube or Rumble problem, it's a something in the community issue. That's what I'm thinking. And that's the only thing that connects the dots for me, is if someone's out there just rage reporting some BS. So um build a brand. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is why. This is why big channels with huge incomes. Yeah, I bet, man. London, I couldn't imagine. Like that would kill me, man. Could you imagine? Yeah, dude, Hedvig, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know what kind of Moldovan troll is out there. I have no idea. You, anyway. I could go on a rant, and I think that rant will end up being in a podcast at some point, probably somewhere green. Um, but yeah. So it shakes the foundation of trust that you have in the places you park your media, like your videos and stuff. Thank God, thank God. Um, dude, Troy, I'm there for it. We just recorded. Av and I just recorded a podcast about some sort of um heist from the Italian mob. It was a pretty good story. So it'll be dropping not this week, not this Friday, but we're gonna try to start releasing our two-parters closer together than waiting a week to release the other part. So like a Wednesday upload, Sunday upload kind of thing, or Wednesday upload, Friday upload. So thank you, JV. Thank you. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for a centerpiece that I purchased a while back. That is not YouTube friendly, but yeah. And Hedvig, I mean, I always, at least on YouTube, I'm very cautious about hear me out on this. My whole life, like, you build a brand, right? You have to be a brand ambassador of what you're doing. You're dropping receipts. You're dropping these digital receipts that will last forever, that are not never deletable, right? They will always exist if they're out here on the internet. And I'm very terrified of that. Like, I absolutely, that's the one thing that has terrified me on Embrace the Suck 21. I'll put it that way. You know, like, I know that someday my son's going to grow up. I know someday, there's a lot of people in his life that will find videos of me talking. So I better make sure I mind my P's and Q's. I mind my P's and Q's because I don't want what I say now to haunt him in the future, ever. That's brand awareness, at least. And that'd be ridiculous to bring about any sort of strife for either myself or my son or my family by being just that slack-jawed idiot. um if no one else has similar issues, it could be personal, but YouTube aren't known for transparency. So yeah, man, it's very yeah. Hey, no, no, no. I still have it. I still have. Oh no, her gifts are right there. Look, look. I have her boat. I have her boat right there. I still have her boat right there. So we haven't gotten all the. And plus, we still have Laz's Night. That was a collab between Ali and Laz. Right there. Right. I can't do it right there. So we still have a lot of stuff. We still have a lot of stuff. I still have to fill out the background. It's not to fill out the background of the room. Like, there's still loads of stuff I have to put back in the office, that I took off of this shelf when I decluttered stuff. So anyway, that's kind of the madness that's going on. That's kind of like the updates that's happening. I do too. I love this. I love this thing. This thing is awesome. It's so ridiculous. Hopefully it doesn't ever fall and just cut my shoulder off, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. Um, but yeah, no, all this stuff happening. I don't know, man. It's like a gut punch. Um, I just feel like, you know, I I'm I was already shadow banned and fighting YouTube on the Rec Nation, right? The whole reason we went to Rumble was because of YouTube's tomfoolery. Okay. But that was between Rec Nation and YouTube. Had nothing to do with Arius in the Nation, right? So then all this shit happening with Rec Nation, all this stuff happening with Rec Nation, and all this Rumble talk between Rec Nation on Rumble and on YouTube, and all of a sudden, Arius in the Nation gets disappeared. That's the stuff that I'm thinking about. It's like, this makes no sense. AK-47,000 in the no. Troy, listen, man, that's a big gun. That's a big price point, though. That's a big price point. That's at least, I would say, that weapon right there is at least 20, maybe 20,000. I mean, I could only assume, because there's not a lot of them. I could only assume that's just like, it has to be a ridiculous amount of money to buy that weapon off of, like, Brandon. Or if you have Brandon's company make you an AK-50. Like, I could only imagine how much it would cost. But no, it is not. It is a smaller one. It is a smaller pew pew that's going right in the back. One that I'm familiar with. But but yeah, he might give you one. I wish, man. That would be it, wouldn't it? That would be dreams. That's goals right there. So, guys, that's what's happening. That's why it's always good for those people that are content creators in our midst. There's a lot. You have JV, right? You have Kev, Nick, Captain. We all have some sort of footprint out here on YouTube, right? Just back your shit up, guys. Back your shit up. I have some. I have some like if I had to build Areas in the Nation again, not that I would want to at this point, I would build it right and I would just put the interviews. I think I still have some of the interviews. I haven't deleted the interviews, and that's the way I would go, revitalizing that channel. But it would be a completely different, I don't know. Um Chechens. You know some Chechens? Man, send them my way in the nicest way possible. You know. Chechens. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, this is what's going on, man. This is and it's terrifying because let's say, look, we have our good brother Spence um out there. Could you I mean, I couldn't imagine. I'm terrified for something like that to happen to him. That'd be terrifying. Where your whole concept of your style of content and your lifestyle is intertwined with the existence on YouTube, right? Like vlogging and stuff. Like this is the journey. And all of a sudden, it could just disappear, either glitch or on purpose or on a head hunting extravaganza. Like that's the terrifying part of it all. Ali has a huge footprint on YouTube, but it's mainly in the comment sections. I believe that. Small footprints. Ali, I need to know how many places you comment, because at least if you're commenting on all of our videos, that's at least 10 channels right there. And I see you all over the community too. So I know I know everyone knows you. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. That's what's been happening. That's what's happening. That's where the area and you know what I did is I took a step back from IG as well. I have my personal IG, but the channel IG, I'm taking a step back. This is a good I think this is a good what? Ali, you have 40 subs too? Yes, on your way to monetization. Let's go, Ali. Let's go. Get it. Become the YouTuber that we knew you could be. I'm just saying, look, just diversify your content, save your content, because and don't ever assume it's safe here on YouTube. Don't ever think it's good here. You can always retrieve it. Like, oh, if they block my account, I can always just go into YouTube Studio and get it. No, that doesn't work like that, guys, because I don't even have access to I don't have access to any of my videos. So, that's my cautionary tale, honestly, guys. So I'm just taking a step out. I'm taking a step back from this madness and focusing on the personal side of stuff, on myself, on family, on I just got to figure some stuff out, because if this shit can happen, if this shit can happen to what I thought was a pretty safe channel with just music reactions and conversations, right? Then it could happen to any of the other channels, especially over on the Rec Nation, especially the Rec Nation. So I had to figure out what's going on. But this is going to be the new community post. Yeah, Ali, of course. Beaky cheers. Jack, Ali, of course, has a channel. You should subscribe. Hope you're doing well, Beaky. But yeah, this is the news. This is the news. This is the community post. This is the reason. This is the reason. Hopefully, people within the community will see the thumbnail. CapCut started charging for everything now. Where I'm going? Oh, no idea. No idea. Well, I still use CapCut. It's annoying, but I started using I still am using CapCut for the app files channel. So if they do away with CapCut, then I'm effed. I have to relearn something. Uh, it's a pro feature to even exit the program. Gotcha. Yeah, Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get in. Oh no, you got to be a pro member to leave out. Yeah, hopefully, if it does go away, hopefully another one will take its place that's similar, that rips off its look and how it is and how it operates. But I moved from CapCut to VN on my phone. Listen, I was able to do all the editing for podcasts uh on my phone, which was, I love that. That was very simple. I mean, took a long time, but what's the channel, Ali? I think Jack Margie, if you just click Ali's name in the chat, it should pop up. Thanks, man. It hasn't taken over yet. It hasn't taken over the stream. We can do a Zoom though. We can do, let's see if we can, hold on. Where is it? We can do a Zoom. It does tend to track me at random times, but you guys know that. It'll just jump in. An InShot is worth it. There it is. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Kev. You are a legend. You are a legend. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, guys. That's the updates. That's the updates. CapCut PC version, 100%. I'll take that. Took me a long time. You know what was happening? I was using can't you zoom in with the hand? Yeah, I can just go like this and it should be able to zoom into my face somewhere. I can just do, I don't know. It zooms in at the weirdest time. I don't know. I have to throw different hand signs up. It does its own thing. I'm supposed to be able to control it, but it's more of a symbiotic relationship. It zooms in when it needs to feel closer to me. My camera has abandonment issues apparently. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. The camera is in charge always. Always. It sees all. But look, guys, I gotta get going. I have a 5-year-old to spend time with, a wife to make happy by painting the kitchen, and I have to go get some food for the family. The driveway is cleared, thank God, of snow. We spread salt down, so hopefully there's no ice that will form. And yeah, we go live our day. But as far as the channels, guys, Av files are where it's going to be. Av files are where it's going to be. That's where you're going to see my face. And ETS 20. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it freaking is. That's what happens. That's what happens. So, you know, it zooms in at the best times. At the best times. Like, this is anyway. I love this. I love my camera. It's just like whatever. Oh, zoom in now. Did you want to zoom last time? Like, no, we're just gonna zoom in now. It's like a 2-minute delay. Jesus. But anyway, yeah, you can't. Yeah, listen, it's whenever it does. I already did the hand signal. How delayed was that? 2 minutes? That was it. That was it. Love it. Love it. But look, I'm taking a step back, guys, for real. It's been a gut punch. I'm taking a knee. I'm not giving up. You know, I need a break. I need a break. You know, this is what's happening. I can do that again, right? It's about as unpredictable as YouTube. Yeah, right. You know what's funny? My wife, you know, my wife said, do you want an Alexa in your office? I was like, are you shitting me? No. Worst idea ever. Couldn't imagine the shit that would record, you know. But look, this is guys, love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being part of the community that we built. I love this community. I love our Brew and Banter squad. I love where we've come from. I love the journey we've taken, you know, because of this, because of our journeys. Like, holy crap, you know, it's been a crazy ride, and we're not done. It's just I need some space from this thing. I'll still be doing Av Files. I'll still be doing ETS 21. If you're on the ETS 21 Patreon, you'll still see me there. We'll do the ETS 21 podcast. I'm just, guys, I hope you guys understand how frustrating this all is for me, because we put in some serious time, right? That's time away from the family to do this, to spend with the so yeah, I need some time. So yeah, I'm taking a knee. I'm taking a knee. Anyway, guys, look, much love. I'm not out. I'm not gone forever. Just gone for a little while. But look for this channel. Look for the community posts on this channel. This is where this is where we'll be able to communicate until we get other shit ready. Ross and Rachel, exactly. Exactly. Listen, you guys are absolutely phenomenal. Make sure you unplug, do something legendary. And look, guys, if you need to reach me, comment under this video. Look, I just this needs to happen. I feel like the signs are there, right? Signs are there. So thank you, Donald, and happy birthday to you, brother. All right, guys, this is me signing out. I will catch you all later on the next video somewhere. Promise. Later, guys.